Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we will continue our chapter 1. So our today's topic is functions of computer. So these are the three basic functions that a computer performs. First of all, input, then process, and then the final step is output. So now the question arises, what is input? So all the data and instructions which we enter into our computer, either using a keyboard or using a mouse or using your microphone, all these are inputs. Using keyboard we can enter numbers into the computer, using your mouse you can draw the pictures, and using your microphone you can insert the various sound in it. So few examples of the input. Suppose you have to make tea. So what are the things that you need? First of all, you need water, then tea leaves, then milk and sugar. So all these things are your input for making tea. So now second example, suppose you want to add two numbers. So what do you need? First of all, you need that two numbers, and then afterwards you need the operation. Suppose you want to add both the numbers, you need a plus sign. If you want to subtract this number, you need the sign of the minus. Then my third example, you are supposed to make a toast. So what do you need for that? You need a slice of bread. So this is also an input. So now the next question is, what is process? So after taking your inputs, after getting the inputs from the user, CPU starts working on it and then convert these inputs into an important or meaningful information. This part is known as processing. So let's see the examples of the process. As you are adding that two numbers, so what the CPU will do is, it will add both the numbers. So that is the processing when the CPU is adding 5 and 7. So next example is of making tea. So when you need all these things, the water, the tea leaves, the milk and sugar, so now you will start boiling it. So this is your processing part. So when you take a slice of bread to make the toast, now you have to roast it. So you will put it into a toaster and then it will start roasting your bread. So now the third one is, what is output? So when the CPU processes your data, does some processing on your inputs, then it will produce a result. This result is known as output. So see some examples. First of all, when the CPU will add that two numbers, you remember we are adding 5 and 7. So now we get a result, and that result is 12, and this is your output. The second example, when you boil all the things and now you will get your tea ready. So this cup of tea is your output. In the third example, when you are going to roast your slice of bread, so you will get a toast ready. So see this delicious toast? This is your output. Okay, so this is how the things work. So it will take some input first, then it starts processing, and then after processing, finally you will get your output.
Okay students, so now we are going to see some realistic examples of the IPO cycle. So first of all, when you are going to make a banana shake, what do you need? You need a banana and milk. So this is your input. Then you are going to put it into the mixer, and then mixer start mixing both the things. That is your processing part. And after that you will get a banana shake ready. So that will be your output. So let's see few more examples. So now if you want to calculate two numbers, suppose I want to calculate 4 multiplied by 4. So 4 into 4 is my input, and then the calculator starts working. What it will do, it will multiply both the numbers and then calculate the results. So that is my processing part when it is calculating the things. So as a result, I got 16 as my output. So this 16 will be my output now. So let's see one more example. If I want to freeze the ice, so what I will do, I will put some water into my ice tray. So this is my input. After that, I'm gonna use this tray in my refrigerator. So I will put the tray in the refrigerator and then it will start freezing the water. And then what will be the results? Okay, so it will be ice. When the water gets freeze, the output will be ice. Yes. So this is how IPO cycle works in our daily life. Okay, let's move further. Now we are going to take an example of your daily life when your mother is using the washing machine. As you all know what the washing machine do, it will wash all the clothes. So before start washing, what do we need? And what will be the output after washing that? So now let's see. Our input here will be the dirty clothes. As you know, when your clothes gets dirty, as you can see here now, this is your dirty clothes. Then you are going to put it in the washing machine. It will wash your dirty clothes and output will be clean clothes. Okay students, so now our next topic is parts of computer and how they functions. So as we know, computer have so many different parts like our monitor, keyboard, mouse, speakers, CPU and many more. But these parts are further classified into few categories. So let's see. Number one category is input devices. So our keyboard comes in this category and mouse also. Both are used to give inputs. So next is output devices. So monitor, speakers and printer. These devices are used to get output from our computer. Now the processing devices, this is our CPU, that is Central Processing Unit. Now my storage devices, hard disk, pen drive, these are the storage devices. So let's understand these devices one by one. So first of all, moving to the input devices, our number one device is keyboard. So this is the most commonly used device. When we type the letters on the keyboard, it will send the signals to our CPU. So when the CPU receives the signals, then it will going to process that. So keyboard have various types of keys, that is alphabet keys that are used to type the alphabets, then number keys to type the numbers like phone numbers and all. Then we have the symbol keys, functional keys. Now coming to the mouse. Mouse is used to give the input. Suppose we have to select the objects on the screen or we have to draw something. So when we click the mouse button, it will send the signals to our CPU. By clicking, holding and dragging our mouse button, we are actually giving inputs to the CPU. So we are using our mouse and it have various parts like right button, left button, scroll button. These are the parts of the mouse. So now coming to the output devices, number one is monitor. So monitor looks like a television screen. It will show whatever we are doing on our computer. It's similar to the TV? Yes. Okay. So it will show what we are doing on our computers. So nowadays in the market, few more types of monitors are there. For example, LCD monitors and LED monitors. So now let's move to the next output device. This is my speakers. So whenever we record a sound into a computer or we want to play a movie, right? To listen that audio songs or to that movie, we need a speaker. That is my output device. With the help of this, I can listen to the sounds.